Draw a card to start the game and play a Thriving Grove tapped, and I put a white dice on it because I chose white. Then Cal plays a nice little dual land. Sammy plays a non-green land. I play an Exotic Orchard into a Farseek, grabbing a Zagoth Triumph for my deck eventually. Cal plays a Swamp, pass. Sammy plays a Forest, pass. Then I go to my turn. I'll play a Taiga into a Paradise Druid and a Rampant Growth, grabbing an island. Feeling very good about my start. Cal plays an island and passes. Sammy plays a forest and pass. Very slow start from them, which is good for me because I'm already at 6 mana here to cast my commander, Ramos. Then Cal goes to his turn, plays another island into Endless Ranks of the Dead. Pretty nice. And then Sammy plays another forest and passes. I go ahead and play Blighted Woodland into a Beast Whisperer, which gives Ramos a counter, and then I will mutate Gemraiser on top of Paradise Druid, giving Ramos another counter, and destroying the Endless Ranks of the Dead on Mutate trigger from Gemraiser. Then I'll attack Cal because he's tapped out. Takes 6 commander. Then Cal traumatizes me, which means I have to mill half my library. He gets a little lucky there because he gets my Nethroi and my Balaged Recovery, along with a few other nice things. Then on Cal's end step, we got a Nature's Claim from Sammy, which targets, of course, my Ramos. So send him back to the command zone, and I gain 4 life. Then Sammy goes to his turn, playing a Thespian Stage into Expedition Map, which he cracks for 2 mana. And he'll go and find his favorite card of all time, apparently, Dark Depths, which is the combo with Thespian Stage, and puts that into his hand. Then on my turn, I play a Bayou into recasting Ramos. Then I'll show Sammy what's up, and I will hit him for 2. Of course, I drew a card because Ramos is a creature. So then on Cal's turn, he plays a Custody Lich. He becomes the Monarch. He chooses me to sack a creature. I sack my Beast Whisperer. Then he draws a card at the end of the turn, where he gets his Merit Lage out by copying it with the Thespian Stage and sacking 2 lands. Then it goes to my turn. I talked to Cal about making a deal where we exchange Monarch, so I hit him for 4. He accidentally records 6. I play Nylea Keen-Eyed, which gives Ramos another counter. It is not active yet. It needs 5 Devotion, but I only have 2 at the moment. I play a Plains, and then I just tap 4 to crack the Blighted Woodland, ramping a little bit, grabbing 2 basic forests out of the deck, putting them tapped. And then Cal, on his turn, he plays a Mind Crank, which I'm very scared of. My deck is already looking very small. And then he attacks me for 4, getting the Monarch back and choosing Sammy to sack a creature, and he has to sack his Merit Lage. Very nice. Then Cal plays another irrelevant creature of some sort. Then Lightning Greaves comes on the Custody Lich, protecting him. And then he'll draw a card for Monarch. I believe. Oh yeah, I have to mill 4 here, so I get Fierce Guardianship notably comes out there because of the Mind Crank, and he hit me for 4 earlier and we forgot. Then we go to Sammy's turn. Eternal Witness, bringing back his Thespian Stage from the graveyard, and he'll put that into his hand and play it as his land for turn. Then I have a Souvenir Snatcher. I'm going to mutate that on top of Gemraiser, giving me 2 triggers. I'm going to deal the Lightning Greaves and blow up the Mind Crank. What up, what up? I get a Glowstone Recluse, which gives me 2+1/+1 counters, and Ramos gets a little bigger every time. And then a Migratory Greathorn, which gives me a basic out of the library, and then triggers all the mutates again, but there's no artifacts this time around, of course, so I'll just grab 2 more counters and go search for a basic. And then I grab a forest. We go to combat here, and I will hit Ramos at Sammy this time, and the stack at Cal. Second main, I will put the Lightning Greaves on Ramos and draw for Monarch. Then we go to Cal's turn. He's just going to cast his commander because he says he's been drawing into lands. And he will go and attack me for 4 damage, and I have to sacrifice a creature, and I have to sacrifice one or the other. It's a hard decision, but I sacrifice my entire mutate pile. Then Cal becomes the Monarch and passes that turn to Sammy, who's going to attack me for 2 damage and make a beast from the Garruk. Then on my turn, I basically just destroy all the creatures except for 1 creature, so I choose Ramos as the 1 creature. I get 3+1/+1 counters on Ramos because of that. It's a 3-colored spell. or I'm going to use Nylea's ability to reveal the top card, and if it's a creature I can draw it, otherwise I can put it in the graveyard. So I'll put Vidalcan Orrery in the graveyard, and I'll go to combat, and I will attack Cal for lethal damage. I was checking to see if I could kill Sammy, but I do not. And there we go. Cal dies, and I will grab Monarch back, but forget about it, and the boots that I stole from him are also gone now. Then we will go to Sammy's turn, who will once again choose to uptick the Garrick and grab another beast. He also played Titania, which brought back the Dark Depths. Back to my turn, I draw a card. I play a Shizo Death Storehouse, and I'll go ahead and I'll do the Nylea thing once again. Oh, we got a land. I'm going to mill myself again. They're all laughing so hard because I'm just milling myself. Do it again. Ah, 3 visits, not what I want. Mill myself again. Let's do the Nylea thing one more time. Finally, we hit a creature. We hit Insatiable Hemophage. So we're going to draw that, and then we're going to cast it for 2, reduced by Nylea. We're going to mutate this underneath Ramos, giving Ramos 1 more counter, and triggering the mutate, so each opponent loses 1 life, and I gain a life, which is, you know, not too much, but it adds up. And then I will pay 2 more, and I will play a Nature's Lore, and I will gain another counter on Ramos and find a forest. But as we will find out, I have no forest left. It's a fail to find. I attack Sammy for basically what's lethal commander damage. But he whips out a fog out of nowhere, obscuring haze. What are you doing? Free fog. And I was very impressed. And that was hilarious. So, yeah. Sammy gets another turn, and he's super happy because he's able to get his Dark Depths combo going again, and boom boom, sacks 2 lands, and he has his commander out this time, which gives him 2 5/3 elementals and a Merit Lage, which is not bad at all. Not bad at all. And then he's gonna -3 his Garrick to draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. So he's just gonna casually draw 20, which is also pretty insane in this game. Oh, and he finds a land that he can play for turn. It's his nice proxy of a Gaia's Cradle, which produces him 5 mana, 5 green mana because of his 5 creatures. So he's going to tap that for 5, grabbing a Lightning Greaves, equipping that on the Merit Lage, so it's no longer targetable, and it now has haste. So now I'm pretty worried. And now he's looking at his massive hand here, decides to play Elephant Grass, and Concordant Crossroads, giving all creatures haste. So now he can attack me for enough damage, which will literally kill me. There's enough damage on board, so he just goes, pew, 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 you're dead. And I go, wait a second. I can remove 5 counters from Ramos at instant speed to add 10 mana and Cyclonic Rift. Pow! And then it's game over. All his stuff goes back to his hand. He has no response. He's looking in his hand. Do I have anything that will save me? And he's like, dang it, I actually did have something. A heroic intervention, but that doesn't do it. GG's all around. GG's all around. Hope you enjoyed that game, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye.